Welcome back, United faithful. Whether you're hearing this from everywhere on world or watching from afar, you've tuned into the right place. Today, we're diving deep into the most tantalizing transfer updates swirling around Old Trafford this summer, from potential Galactico signings to the future ownership of this great club. Buckle up, stay with us until the very end, and make sure you follow, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a single update. The Theatre of Dreams is about to get very interesting indeed. Let's kick things off with the name that will have every Red Devil supporter sat bolt upright in their armchair: Rafael Leão. The Portuguese winger has been nothing short of electric at AC Milan, the sort of player who makes defenders go weak at the knees and fans jump to their feet in sheer wonder. Rapid, direct, technically gifted, Leão is exactly the kind of box office, heart-stopping talent that United have been crying out for on that left flank since the days of the incomparable Ryan Giggs cut inside and set Stretford End hearts racing. Sources close to the situation have confirmed that United have made initial contact with Leão's camp, and that the club have been keeping a close eye on the Portugal international for some time now. The hierarchy are expected to make their biggest moves once the dust settles on the World Cup. Sensible, measured, and calculated. That is the kind of professionalism United fans have been demanding for years. But here's the thing, lads and lasses, patience is a virtue. But in the modern transfer market, hesitation can be costly. Let us ask you this. Would Leão at Old Trafford be the statement signing United fans have been craving? Can you picture him dancing past fullbacks under the Old Trafford floodlights on a Champions League night? Because we absolutely can. Leão would be a transformative signing, the kind of player who sells out replica shirt runs and makes Sunday night highlights packages must-watch television. United must move swiftly and decisively. This is not a deal for dithering. Now, if Leão is the glamour of this transfer window, then Aurélien Tchouaméni is the backbone, the grit, the sinew, the engine that keeps everything ticking. United have harboured a long-standing admiration for the 26-year-old France international, and for good reason. In a midfield that has, at times this season, resembled a revolving door more than a fortress, Tchouaméni offers exactly what this club desperately needs: composure, aggression, and a football intelligence that belies his years. The snag? Real Madrid. Florentino Perez, never a man to willingly part with his crown jewels, was quick to bat away any suggestion that Tchouaméni would be heading for the exit door at the Bernabeu. Yet whispers from Spain tell a rather different story. The Bernabeu is a club in flux this summer. All manner of moving parts, shifting alliances, and financial realities. And those in the know are not entirely convinced the door is firmly shut. Here's the big question. Is Tchouaméni worth the inevitable financial battle with Real Madrid? And would he consider leaving one of Europe's grandest stages for the challenge of rebuilding United back to the summit? What do you think, Reds? United should absolutely keep the phone lines open. If there is even a sliver of a chance, they must pursue it with everything they've got. A midfield built around Tchouaméni would be the foundation of something genuinely special. Matheus Fernandes, the one most likely to come. Of all the names doing the rounds, it is Matheus Fernandes who sits at the top of the pile as the most likely signing right now. And it isn't hard to see why. The 21-year-old has caught the eye with his industry and intelligence in a West Ham side that has not always made life easy for itself. The fact that club captain and Portuguese icon Bruno Fernandes has personally championed his cause tells you everything you need to know. Bruno does not throw his considerable reputation behind just anyone. Young Matheus is reportedly keen on making the move to the greatest stadium on earth, which is always the perfect starting point. The fly in the ointment, as ever, is the fee. West Ham paid a reported £38 million just 12 months ago, and are now demanding something in the region of £80 million, a figure that would make even the most free spending of chairmen blink. United will undoubtedly push back hard on those numbers, and their hand could be strengthened if reported interest from Arsenal and Paris Saint-Germain
fails to crystallise into firm bids. So tell us, is £80 million too steep for an unproven 21-year-old? Or, given the modern market, is this simply the reality United must accept to land their man? Would you back United to win this particular tug of war? If United can negotiate West Ham down to the mid to high 60s, this is a deal they should absolutely get done.
Now adding a fascinating twist to United's left-wing pursuit is the emergence of Iliman Ndiaye on their shortlist. The Senegalese forward, quick, clever, and full of tricks, has been a man reborn in League One and has begun to attract serious attention from some of Europe's top clubs. For United, adding Ndiaye to the conversation suggests a healthy dose of competition for places and a broader strategic ambition to upgrade the attacking options. Whether Ndiaye is a genuine first-choice target or merely insurance in case the bigger deals collapse remains to be seen. Either way, his inclusion on the shortlist is a statement of intent. United are not leaving their transfer strategy to chance this summer. However, Manchester City have submitted an opening bid for Elliot Anderson, but Nottingham Forest have rejected the offer. City remain in pursuit of the midfielder, with Forest determined to secure the best possible deal if he leaves this summer. Meanwhile, Manchester United have started exploring the market for older and more experienced strikers, in case Joshua Zirkzee leaves this summer. The move is currently player-led and still at a very early stage, although there are one or two younger exceptions being considered, including Igor Thiago. Manchester United have also shown interest, but have long felt Forest's asking price is too high, with other midfield targets viewed as more realistic options. Looming over everything like a shadow over Old Trafford is the question that dwarfs even the most jaw-dropping transfer saga: the future ownership of Manchester United Football Club. Reports have emerged that members of the Glazer family have been in discussions about the possibility of selling their stake. The mere prospect of this has sent shockwaves and a frisson of excitement through a fanbase that has, let's be honest, endured a turbulent and at times deeply frustrating relationship with their American landlords. Interest could come from Middle Eastern investors whose deep pockets and transformative ambitions have already reshaped clubs like Manchester City and Newcastle United. Equally, wealthy US-based parties are believed to be circling. The question of who ultimately takes the keys to the Theatre of Dreams may well define the direction of this club for the next generation of supporters. We want your thoughts. Who would you want to take over Manchester United? A Middle Eastern consortium with megastar ambitions, or a US owner who understands the sporting franchise model? The future of this beloved institution is on the table. Don't stay quiet. United need more than money. They need vision, patience, and a deep, genuine love for the traditions and values that make this club what it is. Any new ownership must be committed to competing at the very highest level: Premier League, Champions League, the lot. Anything less is simply not good enough for the biggest club in the world.